What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you just really quickly how to set up the new OBS Multiplatform. If you're using OBS to stream currently with an HD PVR2 or PVR Rocket, if you're using Hauppauge like I do and you're using OBS, you're probably doing a screen capture of Hauppauge capture like me. You probably have Hauppauge capture open in the background at full screen and are doing a window capture of your preview window, and that's completely fine. That's what I do. There's a bit of a longer delay that you have to compensate for when you do that. So it would be nice if OBS just recognized the PVR, within the program. Well, good news, it does. They're working on it, and since OBS is open source to the entire public and it's completely free, anybody can develop plugins for it. Because of that, you can find it on the forums. If you just dig around, you don't have to dig too far. It's right here at the top, OBS Multiplatform support, and then you can see Windows, Mac, and Linux. I'm on Windows, so of course, browsing through here, you might find issues that other people have. You might see that there's an issue you have, and you might be able to find a fix for it. But the first things first is getting the test build. So it is a test build. It's not been officially released, as far as, it's done. Not even OBS is done. I mean, it's still in beta. It's a program that is constantly evolving. So before downloading, just make sure you do have Visual Studio 2013 redistributable right here. You can get that from that link right there. The latest test release, 0.8.3. That is right here. And then they've got instructions for how to launch the program. I'm going to show you that right now. You can see it just downloads right here. I'm gonna make this smaller so that I can show you guys. Basically, what you would do is just I usually just drag this to the desktop. I've already got one on my desktop. I'm just going to move it over. There, you can see it right there. What you're going to do is extract these files. You can extract them here. It's going to put them everywhere. Extract them to OBS MP-Win 083 because it's going to put them in a folder called OBS MP-Win 083. Just like this. If you do extract here, it's just going to scatter them everywhere. It's going to be a mess on your desktop or wherever you're at. So do extract them to the folder titled that. Moving on, you're going to go in. You're going to see your bin folder, your data. You're going to see OBS plugins. What you need is in bin. Now, depending on what version of the system, what system you have, you might be using a 32-bit or you might be using a 64-bit. Either way, you're going to go inside and double-click on, OBS 64, the application. Unfortunately, 64-bit does crash for my computer when I try to use a video capture device, more specifically my webcam. So I've just been sticking with the 32-bit system for now. But regardless, you just launch it up. It's super easy, and you can see I've already actually had this set up before. I've got my HD PVR2 or my PVR2 and my image, which is my overlay. It took a couple of it takes just a second to kick on the PVR and know to start capturing the footage and sending that over. But it is really quite simple to set up. So I'm just going to remove this scene, get rid of it all, and just show you this is what you would see if you start it for the first time. You won't have any scenes or sources, so you're just going to right click in your scenes box, add a scene. You can name it whatever you want. Go into sources, and then you've got your options here: your video capture, game capture. Game capture is more if you're running a game on your PC. So I'm actually the HD PVR and the Rocket are actually video capture devices. They capture video, so that's what you're going to choose for those. You can just hit OK. You can rename it if you want. There it is, the Hauppauge Sienna video capture. It's fully recognized in the program. This IT9910 capture filter, that's the PVR Rocket, just so you guys know. So if you're using the HD PVR Rocket to capture, that's what you're going to want to select. You'll just select that and hit activate. I have mine hooked up, but I don't have a console actually connected to the Rocket. It's just kind of connected to the PC, and I'm back on the PVR2 again. So I'm going to use the Sienna video capture. That's the PVR2. You're going to hit activate. You're going to see the lights flicker on your PVR2. It's normal. It's just booting it up, and basically you have a program requesting permission to use that device, and yada yada yada. So hit OK. There you go. You've got a fully, you've got OBS support fully integrated in. I'm going to pick up my controller now, and as you can see, right now I'm on the party square. I'm just going to move right to Call of Duty, right to Halo, right to TV. Look how low that delay. It's not near as significant as it is with other programs I've used. Since the footage is going directly into OBS now, the delay is almost minimal. So I go from Snap down to My Games and Apps, and maybe a second, maybe if that, before it actually shows up on screen. So you can definitely get away with using this. This is going to be really helpful. And it's very familiar too, so if you're already used to OBS, you know how easy it is to just, you can add in an image, and then whatever image you want, you just browse to it. I've got some Twitch resources here on my desktop in a folder. These are all my links and whatnot. I'm just going to add my overlay. We're going to hit OK. And there you go. You can see I've got my overlay, and then of course I've got links up here on my stream, and then donations and everything. You can go through and fill all that stuff in later on as you go, but basically that's it. That's how you get HD PVR support directly into OBS, and works exactly the same with the Rocket. Just make sure you capture your Rocket device, and that is it, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Do try to browse around on the forum section if it's a more of a technical question, because I didn't develop this program. I don't know. I'm just been lucky enough to have found out about it and wanted to share the information with you guys, because I know a lot of I've got a lot of people who do watch my videos who you guys are fellow Hauppauge users, some of you, so this might be able to help you. So thanks for watching, and if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave me that feedback below. So all right, have a good one.